So remember, our main aim is for everybody to use our product. So because of that, I'm thrilled to introduce our new business builder system that we have designed to make it easy to help you to manage your team and their passive monthly earnings that you can earn and your whole team with it. So this system will make it able for you to track your team members' monthly collective shopping at various merchants. So this will help you to identify the opportunity to support your team to increase their earnings, because that's what it's all about. We need people to use the system. So for instance, if some team members are not using the system yet, or the shopping are inconsistently, you can reach out and assist them. So this feature will empower you to take control of your monthly income. This is purely to assist you and help you so that you can take your income, say, from, just imagine, from 5,000 to 15,000 Rand per month by simply supporting your team to use the system. That is what it's all about. And that's most why our business is here. We are all in one system. We are here to support one another to be able to achieve what we want to achieve. And that's the reason why everybody joined the business. First of all, is to make money. So, but there's a lot of other things that are also very important that we are going to share with you. So, this news of our system, supporting system, has already created a lot of buzz among our top recruiters currently. So, of course, there's some back office developments that we are still doing. So we will make this feature live at the end of November. So part of this process, we are also implementing a feature to help you significantly to impact our members' earnings, to maximize this hive's potential. So to be able to do that, we are going to implement a system where if you don't spend at least 200 Rand a month through your wallet system, then you are not going to earn for that specific month. And this is not, please don't see it negative. It is exciting. This is exciting stuff because we are taking hands with everyone and we want to support everybody. And the only way we can do it is to motivate people and to help them to get active and to actually using the system. So just to make it fun, we decided we are going to, from November for the next 3 months, November, December, and January, everybody that spent 200 Rand and more will go into a draw, and at our awesome venue that I will talk a little bit later about, we will have a draw in the 1st of February, the first weekend in February. We'll have a draw, and we will give a first, a second, and a third prize for everybody who used their wallet for that 3 months. So it's just in the beginning to show from head office part that we are not here to stand behind you and say, hey, you have to do this, you have to do that. No, we say, listen, we are doing it. We want you to follow us and do the same thing. So we have some awesome cash prizes. Obviously, it's a voucher cash prize. We will always do it in a voucher form. We will announce the prices with that, because there's other competitions and other things that I'm also going to share with you. Actually, I have quite a I had to make notes. So head office will always continue to improve our systems to make it easier and more effortless for everybody to use the system. So there will always be more development and more development that we're doing to help you to make it easier, more comfortable, and more um, just user friendly for everybody to use the system because we are here in the business to make money. All of us, first of all, because once you make money, you can get financially free. Once you get financially free, you can shake off all those stress that Max Kahn can help you with if you on your way there. But you have to make a personal appointment with him. So Max, I'm marketing you tonight. All right. Yeah. So last but not least, I would also like to mention the Bitcoin Wise agencies. So we did mention it on our last Zoom meeting, and we've seen a huge increase nationwide from people that are really interested. Places like Polokwane, East London, Cape Town, Bloemfontein, and Boksburg, just to name a few. So this is like having your own Bitcoin-wise office with many other added benefits. So if you are interested, you can just send the email to agencies at, and the whole word, bitcoinwise.co.za. All right. So let's share the news. Let me just move the double your way to win 1 million in 28 days. People, we have a money game that we are running at the moment, and we would like you to get involved. So I'm going to read the name again. It's double your way to R1 million in 28 steps. It's super excited. I'm also taking part in this game. This game is more to teach you entrepreneurial strategy and skills, to highlight what limitations and what weaknesses we have in building our businesses. So it's very, very exciting. To hear more about this, you will see, I'm sure most of the stuff I post on our head office WhatsApp group. Um, but you can always contact Sue as well and her team to get more information and how you can get involved. It's very, very, very exciting. So in light of this, we are also writing a book about this journey because it's actually a journey to start off in this competition. Just to give a short brief, how it works is you have to start off with money that you don't put into the system. So um, the easiest way is to look on the ground when you walk in a supermarket or in the parking where I actually picked up my first 10 cents or 20 cents, and then you have to double it in each step. So I'm not going to go through the rules. That is available obviously for everybody, but it's very, very, very exciting. So let me just get my breath. It came at the perfect time for some other stuff that we're also working on. And what's very exciting, and I'm super, super excited about this, and this is, it helps us to create the material for our entrepreneurial leadership academy that we are launching next year. Yes, you hear it correct. We are launching our own academy. It's all about entrepreneurial and leadership. So we've received some interest from an ambassador from a different country that said they are crazy about our business model. And if we can please include a kind of community upliftment training they are willing to put money into this training facility for us to empower people with the knowledge to become real entrepreneurs and leaders. So yeah, if you're not excited, yes, I'm super excited. Yeah, so the venue, what I was talking about, is Florida. And everybody in the West End, why haven't you been there yet? Come on. I'm going to be there this Saturday. Please come and join us. It's on our Facebook page. It's on our main WhatsApp group. Uh, we post it everywhere. We share it with everybody to put on their groups. So if you really want to experience some awesome vibe with Bitcoin Wise Beehive in action, you must come and join us at our Florida um, center, where we actually, it's a church with the facility where we're going to set up the academy as well. So yeah, it's very, very exciting. It's still early days, and obviously, everything takes money, but we are very excited where we're going with this. Um, our Florida team are a very proactive bunch of people, because Sue's in control there, and she just keep on creating exciting things for the team and drive them to be really proactive. So thank you, Sue, very much. And Sue come up with a very nice raffle that she will just share with you a little bit later now. So exciting. This raffle is purely there to actually give you something that's very valuable by taking part in this raffle, but also to help us to generate income to support this office and to implement and to develop the office to make it more convenient for everybody, to make sure that they really have an awesome experience. So come to this live presentation. Um, it's always nice to see Max on the screen, but there you can actually shake his hand. Yeah, and everybody else. Yeah, our main team, head office. We visit them oftenly. Myself. So please come through this Saturday. Um, we need to everybody in the West End or even wherever you are, if it's possible, please come through to Florida. We would like to see you. Okay, so Sue will explain the rest of the raffle and how it works and what's the awesome prizes that you can win. So our main goal is to sell 2,000 tickets in the next 90 days, and it can easily be done. I mean, we've got a lot of members just in our member base, but I'm sure that even if you share it with people that are not members, they will be excited and take part of it. So our aim is to sell at least 20 tickets every day. And obviously, Sue has worked some stuff in. If you sell 10 tickets, you will get two free. And there's always a prize for the person who performs the best. Yeah, so I actually want to give over to Sue now because I have spoken now a lot and I'm not a person that talks a lot. Guys, really, I just want to say before giving over to Sue that I am so excited about this systems that we are implementing. This systems is going to grow our passive income seriously. I'll promise you, you're going to see in the next 3 months how your how your income is going to jump. Because if everybody just starting to spend 200 bucks and more, I mean, we all spend, I'm sure, around 5,000 Rand or more on essential stuff like fuel and medication and groceries and all those things. So it's not that difficult. We are not asking you to to spend more money. We're just asking you to spend it through the system and you will reap the benefit. But the best part is it actually, the whole beehive are reaping the benefit, and not only one or two persons. So that's extremely awesome. So I'm going to announce our new speaker. Sue will introduce um, we've got three speakers I see that are going to join us tonight and say something. So I'm going to hand over to Sue now. And thank you very much, everybody. I'm super happy and thank you for joining our meeting tonight. Thank you, Sue.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, guys, if you actually understand what is going on in the background, I mean, if you can imagine that the ambassador of a country's government shows interest in our business model, we don't appreciate, I think, how unique this is. And we know that it's unique. We know that nobody around the world is doing anything like this. So it really is, I mean, high profile people are showing interest in the business model because they understand the value of the community upliftment and the community bonding. I'm trying to find a word, but bonding. Which is really in very sophisticated circles around the world is very, very big news, community upliftment, entrepreneur and leadership training around the world, companies that do audits for when they have global conferences, and they go back to their head offices and then they do audits for their carbon footprint, and then they actually, and I know this, I was involved in something in 2023 where this actually happened. There was a company, a global leadership, entrepreneur and leadership leader, a company that had a conference in Turkey, and they flew in their staff from all around the world. And when they went back to their London headquarters, they actually have carbon footprint auditors that do an audit of what that company spent in terms of carbon footprint, and then they donate the value of that to a community upliftment program. So, we need to know about these things if we want to be sophisticated, if we want to think like the global leaders and the decision makers around the world. We certainly have the business model to rub shoulders with those guys, and we need to step up the plate as far as that's concerned. And I think, personally, that's what the Entrepreneur and Leadership Academy is going to do, because obviously that can be a global organization very, very quickly. I am talking to also, again, global people that are doing global leadership training, some of the best in the world so far that have, they're coming from Australia and all over, and they're actually settling in Johannesburg. They're retiring in Johannesburg. People from Canada, people from Iraq and Iran, and up there, Kuwaiti people, multi millionaires, Australians that are coming to South Africa and saying, we want to retire in Johannesburg, not Cape Town, not Durban. And then you look at them and it's, what? You're a millionaire. Did that not give you some sense? What do you want in Joburg? But they're like, no, this is where it's happening. And yet we're sitting in the heart of all of that opportunity and potential, and it's just going right over our heads. And we really, really need to get some energy and roll up our sleeves and get busy with that. So I'm just going to quickly talk about what we're doing in the office every day, because it's a very high energy office. I'm going to share my screen just to show you the three prizes of the raffle. Like Dr. Franz said, it's really just to make sure that we're independent. The team is being proactive about being independent financially, because it is quite costly to actually do these presentations every single week. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so the first prize is the tickets are 50 Rand, just a mere 50 Rand. But the first prize is a dual basket Russell Hobbs air fryer. This machine, I call it a machine because it arrived today, and when I opened it, I literally caught my breath. It is so exciting to see this thing. It's an absolutely beautiful piece of equipment, and the person that wins this prize is gonna talk about it for the rest of their lives. I'm quite sure because everybody in the office was just gasping when this thing arrived today. So that's the one thing, and then also part of the first prize worth 5,000 rand is a golf shirt, a cap, a Bitcoin wise, obviously branded tablecloth, and 2 packets of flyers. There's 100 in each packet, and then 5 Bitcoin-wise starter packs. That is just the first prize. So that is for your 50 Rand. I'm going to open up the second one now. That second prize. Where is it? There we go. Okay. The second prize, let me just share my screen. Just as exciting. Okay, the second prize is this is called a breakfast station. And here's your coffee maker warmer thingy. And then you have a convection and microwave oven thing going on here. And this is a non-stick frying pan that you can fry your eggs and your sausages and whatever. So it says here, start your day in style with a 3-in-1 breakfast maker. So there you have a really cool, especially for us executives that are so busy working and building our businesses. You can just stick your fantastic breakfast all in one little device, and you're making a wholesome breakfast without having to, I'm sure it saves electricity as well because it's just one machine, and you're not actually running around, with a whole lot of pots and pans in the morning. You just stick everything in this one thing and you've got everything, you're good to go. So again, the same, number 2, the same thing, golf shirt, cap, tablecloth, and 2 packs of flies, and 3 starter packs. So it's still, I had somebody, and it's actually family, I'm embarrassed to say, that had a very blonde moment this morning and thought that she would wants to buy a ticket for the second prize. And she actually, before she said it, she caught herself out and said, "Oh my goodness, I was going to say I want to buy a ticket for the second prize." But she didn't realize it's just 150 Rand for all 3 prizes because we're going to do 3 draws, okay? But, so let me just get the third one. Okay, let me share my screen. Right. So the third prize is also really cool. It also arrived today. So we have all these things already. It's a beautiful, very executive, very stylish. Exactly what you see here. It comes in a beautiful box. It's a stylish travel mug, but it's got a removable power bank. So for those of us that, go out and do presentations with people and are always running around and saying, "Oh, can I charge my phone? Have you got a phone or whatever?" So now you've got a removable power bank in your travel mug. And then number 2 is also exactly the same marketing material, golf shirt, cap, tablecloth, 2 packs of flies, and your third prize is 1 Bitcoin Wise starter pack. So those are the 3 valued at 2,000. The other one is 3,000. So we're giving away 10,000 Rand with this raffle. I think that's amazing. The team has been generous. We discussed that, and everybody was really, no, let's really go all out. Let's do something really special for everybody. And I think we've achieved that. So just for 50 Rand, guys, we'd really appreciate your support. Because we've got as Dr. Franz said, we've got a target to do 20 tickets a day. But if a couple of you sell 5 or 10 tickets or whatever, and it just adds up and adds up and adds up, then we can do the 2,000, hopefully before the end of the year even, because if that's the case, then everybody can get their prizes in time for Christmas, and that's going to be a really nice feeling to close off the end of the year, So, give us your support and buy your tickets. There is a number on there. Buy your tickets, and if you can, sell tickets to family and friends. As we said, it doesn't have to be a member that can only buy. Anybody can buy tickets, and because the starter packs are included, with the first prize you're actually getting 5 starter packs. The second prize you're getting 3 starter packs. So you can actually, it's going to help you to grow your team as well. So we really did think of everything, and I hope that you guys are excited as we are, because the first thing we do, our commitment in this office is we don't do anything else until we've sold our 20. Now, we started yesterday. We did actually reach our target yesterday, and we did do 20. And today, I think we did 8 or 9. So we are a little bit behind today, but of course, we can catch up over the weekend and stuff like that. So we're going to be contacting you guys. Call us, and get your tickets just for 50 Rand. So that's me. That's all I wanted to say about the raffle. And that's going to be it'll be for everything, but it's going to help the Florida venue. We're going to get really creative, obviously, with a budget. We can be very creative. And then if anybody wants to do what we're doing, we'll be able to teach them what we did, and then we'll in turn support you. So it's not always just about money as well. It's about community coming together, making something happen, supporting each other, and really getting, achieving a goal together, that is going to, in the end, over time, it'll benefit everybody, because anybody that wants to do anything like this anywhere in the country, we all in turn going to support you, but then we'll have a blueprint of the best way to do it, and what the sort of what the pitfalls can be, etc., etc. But really, so far, we haven't had any pitfalls, really. It's just week by week, it's just gotten better and better and better. So for the birthday month, the whole month of November, there are 5 weeks in November. We're going to be setting up all the banners, pretty much like we had with the launch. And we're going to be also, obviously there'll be that whole birthday thing. There'll be the raffle going on. There'll be the double your way to 1 million in 28 steps. And for this month only, we'll be live streaming every single week. So we're going to send out links to you, and you'll be able to follow us. For those people that aren't in Joburg and can't come, you'll be able to follow us, because we'll be live streaming every week. And we're just going to have a real party month, because we're very excited that we are actually turning 1 year, and we're very excited to have a birthday, and we want to make a big fat noise about it, because it's our birthday. So, and everybody must know it's our birthday. So we're just going to make a big noise, have a big fat party, and you can follow us with the live stream. So, having said that, we're really doing well for time. Amazing, since I'm involved. I can't believe it. But anyway, we've got 3 peeps that I believe are going to come and share their experience with us. The first person is, I don't know, I don't see Petunia. Is there a Petunia in the house? Petunia? No. Okay. Segrin? Is there a Segrin? Are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. How are you doing? Welcome.
Thanks, Sue. Yeah, so I was asked to, I'm new in the business. I'm now, I think, 3 weeks. And yeah, this is a very different business, being in network marketing. This is actually a dream business, because there's no buying, there's no selling, there's no capital input. It's just what you're spending. So I like it a lot. And there's a lot of people I spoke to who also like it, but it's just about the mindset that must be changed, and that won't take long
Mm,
for them to change it once we start
mm,
uh, spreading the word. And yeah, every shop or almost every shop that I go to, they may not be merchants, but they know about the Y code. So it's
mm,
going to be spreading very quickly, and we need to move with the times, and it's our duty to spread the word.
mm,
So yeah, the business is something that, I mean, all network marketers, um, will, once they know about it, will
mm,
join.
mm,
And yeah, and I was watching one of the Zoom meetings and a training of Riyadh, and it is a to do business. It's not a business where you have to buy and sell, so you don't have money. You didn't get your um, capital back from whatever you bought. So this is just about shopping, and I'm glad also for another thing that I heard tonight is that minimum 200 must be spent. I think that's a little, but yeah, I think people must spend money to earn money because most of them may not recruit. So, but they will get money from the team and the people building it. So, um, that's a brilliant idea.
Mm.
So yeah, every time I listen to something, it's exciting, and you know,
Mm.
it uh, there's a lot of motivation that we've got from the CEO and the rest of you guys. And thank you guys for the effort you are putting into grow it.
No,
I've got
thank you, Segun, for your comments there, because I know that you're doing very well in the business, and I know that you work hard, and you know you're really stepping up to the plate. Segun is in the Florida team, and as I said, he's one of our newest and up and coming rock stars because he's really, really doing well. So thank you for your efforts as well. And I just wanted to say something while Sigrid was talking. I just remembered a comment that somebody made to me in the week. I don't know if it's true, to be honest. I haven't sort of investigated whether it's a fact or not. But I believe that the president, if he's still the president, Ramaphosa, went to Pick and Pay and ShopRite and Checkers and all these guys. Apparently, he's approached them and said, "You guys, the mafia style price wars that you guys have, and the rising cost of living and the prices, it's getting ridiculous. You need to do something. You need to meet the citizens of this country. You need to meet them somewhere, halfway. I mean, that's just a saying. We can't even talk about halfway, but he did say you need to sharpen your pencils. You need to do something about the situation. So I personally think it's going to get a little bit worse before it gets better. I do believe it's going to get better. I believe we live in times that, times are changing and for the better for a change. But I do believe it's going to get a little bit, we're going to feel the pinch a bit more before it gets better. But then, of course, we've got this. So as far as in terms of bank accounts are concerned, and not having to deal with those bank accounts, I mean, I was shocked last month because my bank charges just on one of the accounts, and I've never worried about bank charges. I've always just accepted that it's a part of life, and I'll just work harder, make extra money to cover bank charges. I wasn't going to stress and worry about stuff like that. But it was 600 Rand last month, and that was an FNB account. And then there's a standard bank account. It just goes, it's in the thousands. I mean, it's apps. It I'm starting to feel either it's old age, either that, or I'm just really losing it, because to actually accept those bank charges is not okay. It's not normal. It's unacceptable. So I'm not going to be doing that, guys. But before the end of this year, I will have closed all my bank accounts. It's just a pity that West Bank isn't a merchant yet, but I'm gonna see if I can do something about that. But that's the only thing that I'm gonna, need to pay outside of the Cellbucks and Bitcoin Wise closed loop system. I'm not even interested in hearing anybody's story, because the bank charges are just absolutely insane. And then even if it wasn't, why pay? Why give away hard-earned money? Why would you give away anything when you don't have to, for nothing? I think Rion actually always brings our attention to what it costs, what the banks have been taking in bank charges, in those transaction fees. And then of course there's that fun fact that that Max talks about every with his presentation. When you are spending 100 Rand and it's going through the system, and you're buying and something through merchants, and there's a transaction fee that the banks take because you're using a card, so it goes to Visa or MasterCard or whatever. Every time you transact, a little bit is skimmed off the 100 Rand, so your 100 Rand loses value. Okay, besides the fact that the price is going up while you're standing in the queue, the price of something is actually going up behind you. Besides that, they're taking that little bit, they're skimming, so every time it moves hands, it's losing value. Then you have a peer-to-peer exchange. So if I give you 100 Rand and you give me 100 Rand's worth of value, but you've still got the note in your hand, it's still worth 100 Rand. Then you go to another person, and when there's no transaction fees, it doesn't lose its value. Okay, it stays the same because nobody's taking a transaction fee. We're actually just passing that same note over to each other all the time. It can be an unlimited amount of times. It keeps its value. Okay. Now with the banks, it's like 20 or 25 transactions and the 100 Rand is gone because the bank has got all of it. After about just 20 or 25 transactions, guys, the bank has got the whole 100 Rand. I mean, we have to be insane. We deserve the suffering if we don't do something about that. Sorry to say, I don't want to offend anybody, but if we carry on this nonsense, then we just mustn't even complain. That's number two. And then, but with Bitcoin Wise and Sellbucks, every time that 100 Rand passes through the system, it's more. Because we're making money every time we spend 100 Rand. Then it's 100 Rand and 50 cents, 100 Rand and 1 Rand, 102 Rand. You know, why does that? I mean, really, all of us should be. You know, when you see those pictures where they have these, oh, Black Friday. Black Friday is coming up, guys. When you see those pictures of people over each other and they're clamoring over each other, we should be clamoring over each other to go and spend our 100 Rands with our Sellbucks wallets. And we hope to see that in the near future. So I'm going to stop about that. But like I said, you're going to please watch the news because it's not good. The electricity is going up, water keeps going up. Besides the food and all of that stuff, all the other things that we use as well, it just keeps going up, the fuel and everything like that. So it doesn't take a long time to learn to use your wallet. I know, especially for us older folk, we're very resistant to change. But if you just do it once or twice, I promise you, you want to kiss the teller when when you actually get it right. You just want to hug her and kiss her or whatever the case may. Sometimes it's a young guy and you can't do that in our cases. But anyway, so it's so exciting because it's so simple and it's so rewarding. So give it a bash and let's hear more stories about people that are using their wallets and how exciting and rewarding that is. And we need to build this economy so that we can protect each other with this community that we're building, the Bitcoin Wise community. It's actually like Noah's Ark, where we're saying, come on the ark, guys, it's gonna rain. Get out of the rain. Come in now. You need to, we want to protect you. All you have to do is just climb up this little ladder. So do that because you're not going to be sorry when things get really rough and you don't want your money in the bank. There are countries around the world, and this is, it's serious. There are countries around the world that while people are sleeping, they are actually blocking their bank accounts. Millions. Governments, the Malawian government, they just wake up and decide that your value of your, my brother-in-law lives in Malawi, and they just wake up and they decide that the value of the money, they're going to cut it by half. So whatever money you've got in the bank, if it's worth 100 Rand, you now have 50 Rand or a pula or whatever they use in Malawi. And they did that. They do that sometimes twice in 1 year, guys. So really, you want to get used to the idea of exiting that whole system. But anyway, so the next person, did Petunia surface? Is Petunia maybe not here at all?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm here. And hi, how are you?
Oh, there. Okay, hi. There you are. Yes, I
I'm
believe that you're going
okay.
to tell us. Yes, you're doing
Yes,
wonderful
I'm
things
sorry
as
about
well.
earlier. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm sorry about earlier. I had a power cut, so that's why I was
No
struggling to get
problem.
in. And I believe I've missed a lot of valuable information, and I'm keen to know. But I believe we'll have another meeting again. So yeah, first when they introduced me to Bitcoin Wise, I sat down and then I weighed the pros and cons. And then I looked at it in a bigger picture where I said, no, I'm not going to be talking to individuals. so, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring a whole lot of people together, and then that's where we will engage about the Bitcoin Wise, which is happening on Monday, and then up to so far, people who are registered to
Yes.
come is almost 100 and almost 200. It's 160. So,
Oh, wow.
so,
I got
and then
goosebumps.
in the meantime, registering people. And then I said, no, I decided, no, I'm going into the bigger way. And it's finally happening. And I don't think we will do it once, we will do it twice, we will do it third time. And then getting people to know more about the Bitcoin wise. For me, it's not about the earning only. It's also about moving into a digital world, whereas we have to unlearn what we learned before and learn the new system
Yes.
of working things out. So
Yes.
it's always a
Mm.
privilege to start with things, and then as they grow, you grow with them. And then again, this side, I'm in Limpopo, and this side of Limpopo, as I know my people, I will approach the way my people want to be approached, and it's going to be successful. It's going to be successful. Bitcoin wise, it's going to be successful in Limpopo, but not only in Limpopo. So for me, it gave me a bigger picture, and a picture where I know it won't, even if I die, my kids will still be part of it. Yeah.
No, that's fantastic, guys. If you have to Google Wikipedia and you Google Petunia, it's gonna say "Go big or go home." That's the definition of Petunia on Wikipedia. So yes, watch this
Yes.
lady. She's doing fantastic stuff. I know that it's big, and everybody's looking forward to Monday and Tuesday. Well, it is on Monday, your big venue, and
Yes.
I think that's going to be the first of many to come. I've seen your guests, and I've seen the kinds of people you have at those events. And I'd love one day to meet Vusi. I mean, Vusi is one of my favorite motivational. I love
Next
Vusi to
year,
death.
I believe next year we will invite him. He will come. He will definitely
Oh
come.
my
In
God,
we must notify him at least a month
I'm
before, and
sure.
then he will be there. Yeah, he will be there.
No, he's one of my absolute favoriteest people in the whole world. He is so dynamic and so fantastic. So that's one of my dreams is to meet him at one of your functions.
And I'm so honored to meet you guys. And again, the bigger picture is with the team that I have. I have people who are coming from different countries across the African
Oh
continent.
wow.
So usually the SADC region. So this is the beginning of collaboration of BY's Coin with us as the Working the
Yes,
African Journey. And then next time
absolutely.
when we go to Zimbabwe, when we go to Botswana, when we go to
Hmm.
Swaziland, when we go to Lesotho, we are going to look at it. The very same thing that we are doing here in Polokwane, we'll also do it in those areas with Bitcoin Wise. And then and all my associates
Absolutely.
are very much happy. They're so happy because it's another concept whereas we are trying to build and empower our rural communities. So this is another
Yes,
good concept to build up communities and in a form of eradicating poverty, because everyone now
absolutely.
we are in a pandemic where everybody is stressed out on how am I
Hmm.
going to put food on the table.
Hmm.
The registration is reasonable. It's a once-off thing, and then what you can do is just to work. And then I love the way the teamwork works. We support each other. We have the support system. We don't just say no, get your turn, and then we fold our hands. we assist each other. So if we carry this spirit of assisting each other, I believe everyone will go far, and it will also play a very huge impact in eradicating poverty into the underprivileged household.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, I have no doubt that you'll achieve everything you put your mind to, because like I said, I've seen what you guys do, and I'm just dying to watch what comes from you guys and your efforts, because I know it's going to be very exciting, and I know we're all going to learn from the way you guys, what you do. So welcome, and we just absolutely love having you, and we really any support that you need, please don't hesitate to call. So everybody, that is Petunia. I think you'll be hearing a lot from her. So thank you
Thank
for
you
that.
very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And our last speaker for the evening, Peter, I believe that you're going to address us. We all know Peter as our Tuesday evening trainer, but tonight he's going to chat to us about something different, just his experience with Bitcoin Wise. Over to you.
Yes, good evening. Nice seeing everybody else this evening. So I was just going to give a little bit of a testimonial of my experience in being with Bitcoin Wise. So I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm Peter John Crosby, based in Pinetown, KZN. And I'm very proud to say that I was the very first registered agent for Bitcoin Wise. And this happened back in 28th of April this year. Anyway, when I first heard about Bitcoin Wise, I saw something different from the beginning. It's a platform that was all about earning money, but also building communities and uplifting people, which is great. I mean, that's what we need. And creating sustainable income through everyday spending. So, as everybody knows, it's everybody that's here knows anyway, but the rest of the people need to know, this is what it's all about. It's very simple. So Bitcoin Wise is not just an earning platform, it's a movement. It's literally a movement of people going in the same direction, doing the same thing, and just changing one habit. With every referral and every new member, we're on a road to a great community of shoppers. We're helping families save and earn and thrive. From the first presentation that I hosted, I saw lives changing, from my side, just from the people that were joining. People had never been part of anything, and they could see that this was a successful way of actually making an income, because firstly, there's no monthly fees and nothing that you have to worry about.
Yes.
And supporting the community and building a better future for everybody. And I'm not alone. I mean, since it started in 2025 or early 2025, the platform has grown. Maybe not as much as we'd like it to have, but it has grown. And what I found is that the members are loyal, like I say, if we start driving it, that everybody starts using the system, which is the key to the whole business. It can only be a success, because that's what makes the money, is the transaction fees that the merchants are paying from the profits they're making from us purchasing from them. I couldn't be more proud of being here right from the very beginning, and I think that as time goes, it'll be like a movement, and it will just overpower as people get more familiar with it and they hear it from 5, 6, 7 people. Eventually there's going to be this FOMO that they're missing out on something, and you're going to find that everybody's going to join very quickly. So as much as it seems to be moving slowly at the moment, I'm quite sure there's going to be momentum ahead. Anyway, so if you're watching this and you're feeling a little bit doubtful as to what you've got yourself into here, and whether it's actually getting anywhere, and you feel despondent, don't. It will come right, and it will take off. And like I say, people will start remembering that you've said something about it, and they'll come back to you. So thanks for the leadership and the team and everybody else behind it, and everyone who believes in this vision. And early on, the future is bright, and we're just getting started, really. So be part of this hive and enjoy it and make the best of it. Nice, short and sweet.
Thank you, Peter. And yes, so I'm going to, if there isn't anybody else that wants to say something or make a comment, then I'm actually also just going to call it a night and say thank you to all of you guys for being here and your efforts. You know what you do, you know how hard you work or what effort you put into it. But as Peter says, and rightfully so, guys, this is a household thing because then nobody else, and transaction fees, it might seem like a small amount of money, but the billionaires and the trillionaires, the first people to have been millionaires, the first people to have been billionaires and now trillionaires are people that took the transaction fees. I mean, did you go to school and go to university and think you're going to start a company selling paper clips or manufacturing a paper clip, or a tiny little screw that you put into spectacles or something like that? But I mean, there are millions of those things, but we don't tend to think in terms of those small little things that compound into big things. And this is what's happening here. And with people like Segrin and Petunia, and I don't know of anybody else because those are the people that I'm connected to every single day right now. But really, honestly, these people are making waves. Watch this space. We're on the cusp of an explosion, and then you want to be part of that and keep abreast of what is going on now with the leadership academy that we're getting the material together now. We're writing the modules of the training and all that kind of stuff. So and that's just the beginning. Yesterday I spoke to a guy that I've been talking to about a travel club. I've mentioned it to you guys once or twice before. So, we're busy talking to, because once you have money, when you really have money, what do you want to do? You want to travel. So we're doing that as well. We're already talking to some people about travel. Health and wellness is something that will never be too far away because that's been a passion of mine for the longest time. So there'll always be health and wellness. And then, of course, financial fitness. As Dr. Franz has told us many times before, the board of trustees of Bequan Wise is one of the biggest financial and asset management companies in the world, called Citadel. And one of their directors is on our board of trustees. And that is where we're going to be, also creating material for financial fitness training in the future. So, really, 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 you are in a very, very, very good place right now. And so I would just say, stay close, guys. Stay close to Dr. Franz. Stay close to the people at head office. There's a lot happening. Come to the Zooms, listen to what is going on, but keep your ear to the ground and make sure that you are always kept up to date. I know a lot of people don't come to the Zooms. A lot of people are not on our WhatsApp groups or Telegram groups. And they're not in touch with what we're doing, but they're going to regret that in the not too distant future. So you guys that are here tonight, I think you are probably our leaders. You are probably the guys that are driving this, and we applaud you and thank you, but you're in the right place at the right time. So well done to you as well. So with that, I'm going to say good evening, be well, be safe, and we'll see you on Monday night with Max, as usual. So have a fantastic weekend. Those of you that are going to be in Florida, we'll be spending the day there tomorrow. We're going to be putting up the banners. We're going to be putting up balloons. We're going to put up, I don't know if any of you have seen the launch video on our YouTube channel, but we had a nice, like a beehive tunnel. We're going to be putting up that tunnel as well. So it's really going to be a very special event this Saturday. So those of you that are going to come, you're going to be in for a treat. So thank you so much for that, and we'll see you on Monday. Thank you, guys. Good night.